Right, what's going on? This is my 4,000 calorie a day Ironman diet. Now this is everything that I eat in a day, and we thought it would be nice to display it all the way across the table and break down every little bit of timing, my thought process behind it, why I'm eating this way, and how it works for me working off training twice a day. Okay, so 5 days a week at the moment we are training twice a day, and then the other 2 days, one is a single training day and one is a rest day. So that's kind of where we're at. So we're gonna break it down. We're gonna go bit by bit, but this is pretty much a full 3,800 calories. And I am a bit of a whore for sauces. So that is why we've added on, gave myself about 150 calorie buffer, which is what I always do to be smart, not to go above and beyond, okay? Because I like a bit of mayo, I like a little bit of barbecue, have it pretty much with everything, so it does add up. So let's break it down over here and come in a little bit closer. So in the morning, session one will always be like running intervals or swimming intervals perhaps, but predominantly it will be quite early in the morning. It'll be like anywhere from 6:30 to 7:30 for a start. And I am not a fan of eating big before that, okay? So it tends to be that if I need something, I feel like I need something, my pre-workout will be a quick squares bar, potentially two sometimes, and some sort of pre-workout like a Nocco, okay? Depending on what the day is, depending on how hard the session is. If it's a hard session, I will have Nocco. If it's not, I will try to just have a black coffee and try and save my Nocco for my evening session, just because I only really like to have one a day. Now, after that, so let's say when we're going swimming, 7 a.m. is the swim time. I will bang this in probably about 6:30, just straight before I go into the swim session, and then I will go there. When I come back, still morning time. Now, this kind of depends on if I'm at the gym or not, if I have to go straight in. If I do, I will probably switch this, but if I'm at home, ideally, I will come back, I will have 2 protein bagel thins, okay? So these are 160 calories each, I believe. So it's a protein bagel thin, the little sesame ones. And I will have 2 of these with half an avocado on top, maybe a little bit of Philadelphia spread, and then 3 whole eggs, okay? So that is breakfast number 1. Well, that is breakfast, it's meal number 1. Now, probably after that, I will coach a couple of people. That tends to be the time of my clients. So that might be like 9, 10, 11, something like that. And I will have meal 2. Now meal 2, and this is a very, very simple way because I've just cooked it all in one go. I will have a protein source, white rice, and some sort of green veg, okay? This is the easiest meal for me. It's probably the most bland one, so that's why I've got my mayo and my barbecue here, because I will probably have that at some point. And you've also got to think, this is probably gonna have to take me into session number 2 for the day, okay? So that is 100 to 125 grams of white rice, dry weight, so obviously double it. It's basically, if you imagine the 2-minute bags of 2-minute bags of Tilda or Uncle Ben's rice, it is a full bag of that. 5 hex sausages, the easiest protein source to cook. They cook in minutes and they're fantastic. Some green veg. After that, I will have some sort of protein bar. Now, I've been kind enough and lucky enough to right now in the fridge have some raw, natural protein bars from Fit and Fresh, which are fantastic, by the way. So that is 200 calories. It is 21 grams of protein. Stells, 21 grams of protein. It is 9 grams of fat and it is 5 grams of carbs. And that will be what I have with some sort of apple or some sort of piece of fruit, just to kind of go into a pre-workout. So yes, I will have this as my second meal, but then before my lifting session for the day, which on a Monday is legs, which on a Tuesday is an upper body, which on Thursday or Friday is full body, that'll be what I have maybe 40 minutes before the session to get me through it. A little protein bar, some sort of like snack, like a fruit sauce, something like that. Now, moving on to after that little bit of protein bar, I'm gonna eat that. Moving on to after the session, when I come home, in the meantime, when I'm like probably still coaching or still at the gym, I will snack on something which is a relatively low calorie and probably a predominant carbohydrate source. So that could be something like Sunbites. Let's face it, I'm a big boy. There's always 2 packs going in there, or it might be Snacker Jacks, or it might be rice cakes, or it might be something similar. But that's, you're talking 200 to 250 calories. I think that's 250 for both bags. And that will be easy, just a quick snack to take me through until when I get home. And this is predominantly the biggest nighttime meal. Now, just for ease, because I've cooked for this video, I haven't included peppers and onions because I couldn't be bothered to chop them up, but I will have peppers, onions. This is 150 grams of fresh tagliatelle, which essentially the pasta calories adds up to 410 calories, so it's a big portion. It's about 80, 90 grams of carbs, and then again, I will use the second half of whatever meat sauce I've had. So that's 5 hex sausages. Now, when I'm working during the day or when I'm prepping this or doing whatever, because I'm someone who wants ease, because I'm cooking all the time, I'm eating all the time, whatever I have for lunch for my protein, I will just have again for my dinner. So if it's a hex sausages, because it comes in packs of 10s, bang and bang. If I choose chicken breasts, 1 and 2. If I choose beef, I will mix it up and I will have beef and beef. But whatever it is, just for ease, that is where I'm at and that's what I'm having. Now, final meal is my big bowl of protein oats. Now, everyone thinks that I always have this for my breakfast. It's not the case. For some reason, if I have this earlier in the morning, I feel super lethargic. I think the carbs get to us a little bit, and I perform better off higher fat breakfast. So you can have a little look at this. This is 3 packets of Quaker Oats So Simple Golden Syrup Oats. I think they're 135 calories each. So it's basically 400 to 410 calories of porridge. I've then got 60 grams of whey in that, which is USN whey that I'm using at the moment, which is the one up there. I've also got some creatine with that. And then the final thing I will have is some peanut butter. Okay, I've got 20 grams of peanut butter in there. Creates this lovely little bit of goodness here. A banana, which will go inside, and some honey, okay? And that is pretty much predominantly my diet. All of this, minus the sauces, adds up to about 3,850 calories. Like I said, I give myself a 150 calorie buffer, but I don't track it, of like having a little bit of mayo at lunch, a little bit of barbecue. Maybe if I've had a different type of meal or I'm on the go, I might have some sauce on that, like another mayo. So that's kind of where I'm at. But this is the staple 4,000 calorie Ironman diet. And the sessions will be a fasted session in the morning, not really fasted. I'll have just a little squares bar. I'll train, I'll come back, I'll have this. And session 2 will be in the middle of here when I've had second meal and snack. I will train and lift again. And then this will be my post-workout. Another couple of snacks and then my big meal for the night. And that, my friends, is 4,000 calories and how to do it. And it looks like a lot of food. It is a lot of food, but I absolutely love it. I can't lie. And that is pretty much what I'm banging in every day. So that is me right now. What I will say is if I am at work and I'm in a rush and you want to be someone who takes this into 9 to 5, this is what I would do. And it's really, really simple. That will probably change for that because this is very easy to cook at work. Okay, anyone can cook this with a microwave. Hot water, microwave, little bit of oat milk, little bit of peanut butter, that's you. And this will obviously be in Tupperware because I'm at work, and that will be in Tupperware. And then this will all be when I come home. Does that make sense? So the only difference with that is the structure of if I am going straight from session at the gym and I haven't got time to go home, or if I have got time to go home, I will switch the breakfasts around, okay? Like I said, I am not really a massive eater in the morning, so that's why I prefer to have this and prefer to have this structure, and I don't really work that well off carbs, just purely and simply because of the way my body feels, okay? I seem to process fats and eggs better, okay? That is it. I hope that was helpful. I hope it was nice to see all of these meals together. Now, the only thing left for us to do now is eat it all. So give the video a like, give it a thumbs up. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a really, really simple one, but a lot of people were asking about trying to see what I actually eat. Like I said, take this with a pinch of salt because there would be some more veggies when I prep. That pasta would have loads of peppers and loads of onions, but I wanted to show you it nice and quick in front of it all, and I didn't want to waste any fresh fruit and veg. Over and out, peace and love. See you, good night.